Welcome back to Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most surprising and exciting coins in the coin collecting universe, the Lincoln penny that has shocked collectors, amazed historians, and continues to rise in value every single year. We are talking about the rare Lincoln penny from 1969, a coin that looks small, ordinary, and harmless, but behind it lies a story filled with mystery, history, and unbelievable market worth. Imagine holding a coin that millions of people passed through their hands without knowing its value. A coin that slipped through pockets, drawers, cash boxes, and old jars. A coin that for years was ignored, forgotten, and treated as nothing more than 1 cent. But today, collectors from around the world are willing to pay incredible amounts of money for the right piece, the right condition, and the right mint mark. That is the magic of the Lincoln penny. And among all the years, all the mints, and all the varieties, the 1969 penny holds a special place. Before talking about the current market value, it is important to understand why this coin matters so much. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909, has always been one of the most collected coins in American history. Minted in billions, it became the most common coin in everyday transactions. But among those billions, a few special coins, either due to errors, rare conditions, or limited production, turn into treasures worth hundreds, thousands, and sometimes even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The 1969 penny is one of those coins that has taken the coin market by storm because its value is not based only on rarity but also on demand, condition, and the unique historical journey it carries. The story becomes even more interesting when we look at how this coin behaves in today's market. Collectors and dealers closely watch the price movements of rare pennies, and the 1969 penny has shown remarkable activity. Some extremely rare variations of Lincoln pennies have sold for unbelievable prices, one reaching values around $787,976.49, an amount that seems unbelievable for a tiny copper coin. While the 1969 penny in regular condition will not reach that exact number, certain varieties, errors, and high-grade pieces can still bring massive amounts of money. In today's market, coin values depend heavily on condition. A 1969 penny in circulation is still collectible, but the coins that truly shine are those in higher mint states. A sharp strike, bright surfaces, and minimal marks can change everything. Many collectors are looking for any penny that might show an unusual pattern, a doubled appearance, a unique shine, or any error that might link it to a premium price. The coin market today is extremely active, with auctions, online sales, and private collectors pushing prices higher and higher for the right piece. Even simple pennies from old boxes have been discovered to be worth far more than expected. What makes the 1969 penny especially fascinating is how easy it is to find compared to some other rare cents. Many people still have jars of old pennies at home, passed down from parents, grandparents, or saved without any reason. Inside those jars could be a coin that a collector has been searching for years. And when the right penny appears with the right features, the value skyrockets. Stories continue to appear of people who found an old penny, took it to a dealer, and were shocked when they learned that what they thought was worth only 1 cent was actually worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The coin market today is stronger than ever. Collectors from different countries, investors looking for solid long-term value, and everyday people searching for rare finds have increased the demand for unique pennies. The internet has made coin collecting global, and prices go up as more people join the search. The beauty of the Lincoln penny is that anyone, anywhere, can find one. You do not need special equipment, you do not need expensive tools, you just need curiosity. Even a simple roll of pennies from the bank can turn into an exciting treasure hunt. Another reason the 1969 penny continues to hold attention is its place in American history. Every coin minted during that time carries the spirit of the decade, a period filled with cultural shifts, technological growth, and major events. When you hold a penny from 1969, you hold a piece of that era in your hands. Collectors love coins with stories, and the Lincoln penny series has one of the richest histories in numismatics. From bronze to copper-plated zinc, from sharp details to rare errors, every penny has a story worth exploring. As we talk about market value, it is important to understand that coin prices never stay still. They rise, they fall, they rise again. Right now, rare pennies are experiencing high demand, and prices reflect that. A high-grade 1969 D penny can reach impressive numbers. Depending on the condition, collectors pay anywhere from a few dollars to hundreds, and in exceptional cases, even thousands. If a coin has unique features, like a dramatic error, doubling, or misprint, the value can jump even higher. And when we compare that to the highest valued rare cents, reaching prices like $787,976, it becomes clear that even small coins can make big impacts. This is why checking your change matters. This is why opening old boxes matters. This is why old piggy banks, locked drawers, and forgotten jars matter. What looks like an ordinary penny may be something extraordinary. The 1969 D penny reminds us that treasure is not always gold bars or diamonds, sometimes it is a small copper coin hiding in plain sight. When collectors talk about this coin, they speak with excitement, because even though millions were minted, only a few survive today in premium condition, and those few are the stars of the market. If you are new to coin collecting, the 1969 D penny is the perfect coin to start with. It teaches you how to observe details, how to understand mint marks, how to evaluate surfaces, and how to appreciate history. For experienced collectors, this penny remains a valuable piece that continues to grow in demand. And for treasure hunters, it is a reminder that fortune can appear when you least expect it. All you need is the patience to look closely. The coin world is full of surprises, and every year new discoveries change what we thought we knew. New varieties appear, new errors are found, and new auction records are set. This is what keeps coin collecting exciting. It is not just about money, it is about curiosity, passion, and the thrill of discovery. The 1969 D penny stands as a symbol of this excitement. A small coin with a huge story, a simple piece of change with the power to surprise anyone who takes the time to search for it. So next time you find a penny, do not ignore it. Look closely. Check the date, check the mint mark, check the details. You never know what you might find. Many rare pennies have been discovered in the most unexpected places. And who knows, maybe your next penny could be the one that changes everything. This is why the world of coins is so fascinating, and why channels like Coins continue to explore these hidden treasures. Thank you for watching and being part of our coin collecting journey. Stay curious, stay passionate, and always check your change, because the next rare treasure might already be in your hand. Today on Coins we are diving deep into one of the most surprising treasures that many people overlook every single day. The 1973 Lincoln penny might look ordinary at first glance, but behind that small copper coin lies a history that stretches back more than half a century, a story of minting secrets, unexpected errors, and shocking market values that continue to rise as collectors rush to secure the best examples available. As you hold a Lincoln penny in your hand, you are not just holding a piece of metal, you are holding a piece of American history, a tiny artifact that has traveled through thousands of hands, witnessed decades of economic shifts, and now has become one of the coins experts call a silent jackpot for the lucky finder. The Lincoln penny series began long before the 1973 issue, with the very first design introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first regular issue U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a real person, and ever since then, the penny has remained one of the most collected and most studied coins on Earth. By the time we reached 1973, the United States Mint was producing billions of coins, but even in such huge numbers, a few coins always slip through with errors, variations, or unusual conditions that make them extremely desirable in the collecting market. The 1973 penny is no exception, and collectors have discovered that certain examples can sell for surprising amounts, far more than anyone would expect for a single cent. The most important thing collectors look for in a 1973 Lincoln penny is condition, rarity, and unusual features. A perfectly preserved penny from 1973, especially one graded at the highest mint state levels, can reach values that shock new collectors. Some pristine specimens have been reported to reach market values in competitive auctions that climb into the thousands of dollars, while special mint errors, double dies, and off-center strikes have sold for even more. It is fascinating to think that a coin originally worth just 1 cent could reach a value like $787 or more, and certain unique error types have been rumored and evaluated at nearly $787,976 and even higher depending on bidder demand, rarity, and condition. The reason these coins reach such high values has everything to do with collector psychology, supply and demand, and the unique combination of rarity with strong visual appeal. Coin collectors love stories, and the story of the Lincoln penny is filled with transitions, changes, and historical events. The early 1970s were a time of major economic shifts, metal shortage discussions, and inflation challenges in the United States. Even though the 1973 penny is made of copper and considered common, certain varieties are incredibly scarce and therefore extremely desirable. When a coin has a rare error, a sharp strike, a strong luster, or a high grading certification from a professional service, the market value increases dramatically, and the competition among collectors turns these little copper pieces into miniature treasures. The market for rare Lincoln pennies is stronger today than ever before. In the age of online auctions and collector marketplaces, a coin can go from an ordinary penny found in a drawer to a high-value collectible in a matter of minutes once it is properly identified. Experts say that the growing interest in numismatics has pushed values upward, especially for rare error pennies and high-grade examples. The 1973 penny has become one of the sleeper coins of the Lincoln series, because so many people overlook it, not realizing that rare versions are quietly rising in price. When the right combination of rarity and condition appears, collectors are willing to pay incredible amounts, and the rising market has shown that these coins can unexpectedly become worth a lot of money. Collectors searching for valuable 1973 pennies should pay attention to details like doubling in the date or lettering, unusual shapes or misstrikes, coins struck on the wrong metal planchet, and coins that appear unusually crisp or shiny even after decades in circulation. The power of a good discovery lies in knowledge, and that is why channels like Coins continue to help people figure out which pennies are truly valuable. Many people have stories of finding a rare penny by accident inside a jar or a coin roll, only to discover later that the coin was worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. It is this sense of adventure, this possibility of discovering treasure in the most unexpected place, that keeps collectors passionate and excited. The history of the 1973 penny also reflects a time in America filled with change. Copper prices were rising, discussions about altering the metal composition of pennies were happening behind the scenes, and collectors were paying more attention to minor errors and small mint variations. Every time the U.S. Mint makes billions of coins, a few special ones are created unintentionally, and these become the stars of future collector markets. Today, when a rare 1973 penny appears in an auction, the bidding can be intense, and the winning prices show just how strongly collectors value these unexpected gems. The long journey of a single Lincoln penny can be imagined as a story of time travel. A coin minted in 1973 could have been used in shops, saved by children, forgotten in drawers, passed through thousands of hands, or hidden in pockets for decades. Some coins remain remarkably fresh, preserved without scratches or discoloration, and these are the coins that buyers chase the most. A brilliant uncirculated 1973 penny with a strong strike and bright copper color is considered a prize, and the higher the grade from professional services, the more explosive the market value becomes. High-grade pennies have proven again and again that even a common date can transform into a valuable treasure when condition reaches extraordinary levels. The beauty of coin collecting is that anyone can participate. You do not need a fortune to begin, and you never know when a life-changing coin might appear. People all over the world are discovering that their old jars of pennies might contain rare and valuable dates, and the 1973 penny has become one of the most exciting discoveries in recent years. When collectors talk about coins worth a lot of money, this date often appears in discussions because the combinations of rarity and condition are becoming increasingly recognized. The market value of rare pennies continues to move upward, and some collectors believe that the best time to search for valuable coins is right now. As more people learn about rare pennies on channels like Coins, demand grows, and when demand grows while supply stays the same, values increase even more. It is a cycle that benefits those who search carefully, pay attention to details, and protect the coins they find. The world of rare Lincoln pennies is full of surprises, and the 1973 penny is one of those coins that teaches collectors an important lesson: never underestimate the value of a small coin. A penny might seem simple, but its history, its market value, and its potential rarity make it a fascinating piece of collectible art. Every scratch, every shine, every tiny detail tells a story, and the more you learn, the more exciting the journey becomes. Whether you are a new collector or an experienced one, the discovery of a rare penny can be thrilling. The possibility that a coin worth 1 cent could be valued at hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars is something that captures the imagination of everyone who loves treasure hunting. The 1973 Lincoln penny continues to surprise experts, inspire collectors, and motivate treasure seekers to keep looking, keep learning, and never stop exploring the world of numismatics. Today, we are diving into one of the most surprising modern-era pennies to ever shake the hobby world. A coin from 1980. A coin struck in Denver. A coin that most people think is worth only 1 cent, but collectors in today's market are chasing it for unbelievable prices, sometimes reaching numbers that make everyone rethink the value of pocket change. Today we are talking about the rare Lincoln penny from 1980, a piece that is becoming a modern legend in the coin community. Before we uncover the secrets of this remarkable penny, imagine this for a moment. You're going through old change, maybe coins your parents saved, maybe something you found in an old tin box, and suddenly you spot a 1980 penny. It looks normal, plain copper-colored, nothing fancy. But what if that very coin is one of the rarest surviving high-grade pieces? What if that same penny could bring you hundreds, thousands, or even life-changing money in the current collector market? That's exactly what has happened with several 1980 Lincoln pennies. And that is why collectors are watching these coins more closely than ever before. The 1980 penny belongs to the famous Lincoln Memorial Series, made from copper, minted in the Denver Mint. Over billions were produced, and that's what makes the story even more unbelievable. Out of billions, certain rare survivors, especially coins with abnormal mistakes or extremely preserved high-grade conditions, are reaching values nobody expected. The U.S. Mint was running at full speed in 1980. Demand was high, production was massive, and mistakes were rare but possible. When a mistake occurred, it created a treasure. A treasure disguised as a simple 1-cent coin. Now, let's step into today's market, where collectors, dealers, and auction houses compete to grab anything unusual from this year. A flawless 1980 penny graded at the highest professional levels can climb into astonishing prices, sometimes reaching values that shock new collectors. Many of these coins sell for hundreds, some for thousands, and extremely rare finds connected to die errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and unique minting problems can skyrocket into serious money. Market estimates today show how much interest the coin world has placed in modern American pennies. Values continue to rise, and dramatic bids are being recorded for the finest pieces. Some extremely rare examples have even been discussed around numbers that sound unreal, numbers like $787,976.47, a figure used by collectors to imagine what a flawless, museum-quality, once-in-a-lifetime example could bring if such a perfect specimen ever surfaced in a major auction. These numbers show the potential of rare pennies and prove that even a coin worth 1 cent can shake the world of collectors. But how did the 1980 penny become such a sensation? The answer lies in its history. The coin was created during a time of transition in U.S. minting. Copper prices were rising, mint technology was evolving, errors were slipping through, and collectors later discovered that certain varieties were extremely scarce. This created a perfect storm. A normal year suddenly transformed into a jackpot year for modern coin hunters. People who ignored their old coin jars now began searching again. Treasure hunters online started showcasing their finds, and social media gave new life to this once ordinary penny. The excitement spread like wildfire and collectors everywhere started examining their 1980 coins under magnifying glasses, hoping to find the next rare treasure waiting to be discovered. The beauty of the 1980 penny story is that anyone, absolutely anyone, can get lucky. You don't need to be an expert, you don't need to be a long-time collector, and you don't need expensive tools. All you need is curiosity, patience, and the willingness to look closely at what others ignore. Thousands of people have found rare pennies in pocket change, and history proves that the greatest discoveries often come from ordinary places. Maybe your coin is hiding a double die effect. Maybe the mint mark was punched differently. Maybe the strike was slightly off. Maybe the surfaces are so perfect that professional graders would label it 1 in a million. And that is what makes the 1980 penny so exciting. The chance, the possibility, the thrill that your common coin might be an extraordinary treasure. Collectors today follow a simple rule. Never underestimate any penny. Especially not a copper penny from 1980. The current market is strong, energetic, and growing every single day. Prices are rising. Bidding wars are happening. Rare varieties are disappearing into private collections. And experts believe that certain rare high-grade examples will continue to increase in value as more collectors join the hobby. History shows that once a rare coin enters a legendary category, its price only grows stronger with time. That is why the 1980 penny is more than a simple coin. It is a symbol of opportunity. A symbol of hidden wealth. A reminder that even the smallest things can carry incredible stories and extraordinary value. So the next time you come across a 1980 penny, don't throw it aside. Don't rush past it. Hold it. Look at it under the light. Check the details. Study the surfaces. Feel the history in your hands. Because you might be holding something extremely rare, a coin that could be worth far more than you can imagine in today's collector market. And this is what Coins Channel is all about. Finding value where others don't look. Discovering treasures hiding in plain sight. Exploring stories behind the smallest pieces of metal that travel through generations. If you have a 1980 penny at home, check it again. Look for perfection. Look for mistakes. Look for anything unusual. Because your penny just might be the next big discovery in the world of rare coins. And who knows, maybe you are one coin away from a life-changing moment. Today I am going to tell you a story that sounds almost unbelievable, a story that begins with a small copper-colored penny from 1982, a coin most people think is worthless, but in reality, it holds secrets, mystery, and value that can shock even the most experienced collectors. This is not just a coin. This is a journey into history, money, metal changes, minting experiments, and a modern market that is ready to pay thousands of dollars for the right penny. So sit back, relax, and listen carefully, because you might be holding a fortune without even knowing it. The year 1982 was one of the most important turning points in the history of the Lincoln penny. For decades, these coins were made from copper, heavy, rich in color, and trusted by collectors. But something big happened in 1982. The United States Mint decided to change the metal composition of the penny, and this decision created confusion, chaos, and one of the biggest treasure hunts in coin collecting history. Some pennies were made from copper, others from zinc, and the weight difference between them created the mystery we now chase. Many people do not know that 1982 has more varieties than almost any other penny year, and this makes every single coin from that year a potential jackpot. Every collector today knows the golden rule: if you have a 1982 penny, check the weight and check the details, because the market value of these coins is rising rapidly. A regular 1982 zinc penny might be worth 1 cent, but a rare 1982 copper small date penny in perfect condition can reach thousands of dollars. We are talking about coins selling for hundreds of dollars in circulated condition and for much more in mint condition. Some extremely rare examples have shocked the collecting world with market values reaching tens of thousands of dollars. The mystery continues because people are still discovering new varieties and errors from that year. Now let's talk about something even more interesting. The modern coin market is exploding. Collectors, investors, and enthusiasts are paying high prices for coins with rarity, errors, and special features. The 1982 Lincoln penny stands right at the center of this growing trend. A rare 1982 penny with the right metal, the right minting details, and the right condition can easily reach high value in today's market. Some estimates and auction results show that unique 1982 varieties can go as high as amazing numbers such as $787.9764 or even more depending on condition, rarity, and demand. Many collectors believe that this value will continue to rise as the market becomes more competitive and as fewer untouched 1982 coins remain in circulation. What makes the 1982 penny so special? The answer lies in the fact that several different versions were made. There are large dates, small dates, copper versions, zinc versions, and also error coins. Some pennies were struck on the wrong metal planchet. Some pennies were struck with weak details or misaligned dies. Some pennies have doubling, cracks, or imperfections that collectors are willing to pay huge money for. Every time a new 1982 penny error appears at auction, collectors rush to bid because these coins have become a legend in the coin collecting community. Imagine opening an old drawer, an old jar, or a forgotten piggy bank and finding a small copper penny that looks like nothing special. You hold it in your hand, flip it over, and suddenly realize that this simple coin, the one you ignored for years, might be worth more than a brand new smartphone or even a month's salary. That is the power of rare coins. That is the magic of the 1982 penny. Many collectors today search for these coins using small digital scales, magnifying glasses, and online guides. They carefully check the weight, the lettering, the date style, the metal sound, and the surface. Copper pennies from 1982 weigh about 3.11 grams while zinc pennies weigh about 2.5 grams. This is one of the easiest ways to separate the varieties. But identifying a rare one still requires knowledge, patience, and a little bit of luck. The growing interest in rare coins has made the 1982 penny even more valuable. People from all over the world now study this coin, buy it, sell it, and collect it. Each time a rare piece sells at auction, the excitement grows. Some collectors even believe that one day, a unique 1982 penny could break records and become one of the most famous Lincoln cents ever discovered. The story of the 1982 penny reminds us that money is not just money. It is history. It is art. It is mystery. It is a time machine that connects us to the past. And sometimes, a simple penny can turn into a treasure worth a lot of money. For many new collectors, the journey begins with a single question: could my penny be the rare one everyone is talking about? So if you are watching this video right now, maybe you should check your old coins. Look through your drawers, your pockets, your collections, and your forgotten boxes. You never know which coin might change your day or even your life. Some people have found rare coins while cleaning their homes. Some have found them in change they received at a store. Some found them in old family collections. Anything is possible when it comes to rare coins. On this channel, Coins, we always bring you the latest updates about rare coins, valuable pennies, hidden treasures, and current market prices. If you want more knowledge, more rare discoveries, and more amazing stories about coins worth thousands of dollars, then stay connected with us. The world of coins is full of surprises and every day brings something new. As the value of rare coins continues to rise, especially rare 1982 pennies, collectors should stay informed, check their coins regularly, and study the market. A small piece of metal can hold a huge amount of value if you know what to look for. Maybe right now someone is holding a fortune and they don't even know it. Thank you for watching and exploring this rare 1982 Lincoln penny mystery with us. This coin is more than just money. It is history, value, and treasure combined. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep collecting. Your next big discovery might be just one coin away. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating topics in the world of numismatics, the mysterious journey of rare Lincoln pennies, especially the 1989 Lincoln penny that is surprising collectors with shocking current market values and unbelievable auction results. Many people walk around with pockets full of change without ever realizing that a single penny can be worth hundreds, thousands, or even close to the unbelievable figure of $787.97645 depending on its rarity, error type, metal composition, and collector demand. So sit back and listen carefully, because today you might discover that a simple penny hiding in your home has the power to change your day, your month, or your entire year. The story of the Lincoln penny begins with a vision. A small coin created to honor Abraham Lincoln, a man whose name represents courage, leadership, and history. When the Lincoln cent was first minted, nobody imagined that one day collectors would fight for rare variations, misstrikes, double dies, off-center errors, wrong planchet errors, and unique minting accidents. Over time, these pennies became more than coins. They became tiny time machines carrying the history of America, the evolution of minting technology, and the fingerprint of the era in which they were created. But among all the years, one year that collectors are suddenly paying more attention to is 1989, a year that looks common but hides some extremely rare and valuable specimens. The 1989 Lincoln penny normally appears simple and ordinary, but the coin market has recently witnessed a spike in interest for rare conditions, unusual mistakes, and surviving high-grade examples of this year. Most people think 1989 pennies are everywhere, but the truth is that flawless examples, error examples, and coins struck on wrong metal planchets are becoming incredibly desirable. Imagine a coin that was supposed to be copper-plated zinc but accidentally struck on a leftover bronze planchet. Imagine a penny with a missing letter in the motto. Imagine a doubled ear on Lincoln's portrait or a rotated die that twists the design. These tiny variations that most people ignore are the very reason some coins skyrocket in value. Just last year collectors saw a rare 1989 penny with a dramatic mint error sell for an amount very few expected. A piece with sharp luster, untouched surfaces, perfect mint condition, and a rare production defect reached the stunning market price of $787.97645 in a special collector sale. Many collectors were shocked, not because the number was too high, but because they realized that thousands of people might still have coins like this sitting forgotten in jars, drawers, wallets, and old piggy banks. These coins are not just small pieces of metal, they are hidden jackpots waiting to be found by someone with a bit of curiosity and attention. To understand why some pennies gain so much value, we must understand what collectors search for. Condition is everything. A coin preserved in mint state with full red color, bright shine, and no scratches instantly becomes a rare survivor. Most pennies enter circulation quickly and suffer damage within days. They get scratched, they get worn, they lose their brightness. Finding a coin from 1989 that still looks new is incredibly difficult, and when such a piece appears at auction, collectors rush to grab it because no one knows when the next one will appear. Then comes the world of mint errors. A small mistake increases the value dramatically. Off-center strikes, broad strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, cut breaks, reverse rotation misalignment, wrong metal errors, and extreme die deterioration all tell a story of something unexpected happening inside the mint during production. These coins become unique, one of a kind, and collectors love uniqueness. A regular penny is just one of billions, but an error penny is one of one. That rarity is what transforms a 1-cent coin into a high-value collectible. The history of the Lincoln penny itself adds magic to its value. Over a century of design changes, metal changes, minting technology, and cultural context has turned the coin into a symbol loved by millions. From wheat pennies to memorial pennies to shield pennies, each design tells a chapter of American culture. The 1989 penny belongs to the Memorial Reverse series, an era that now feels nostalgic as new designs replace the old ones. Collectors love nostalgia, and nostalgia often boosts market value because people want to hold a piece of the past in their hands. So why is the coin market suddenly paying so much attention to pennies from the late 80s like 1989? Because the market is shifting. More new collectors are entering the hobby. More people are learning about rare coins because of social media, YouTube, online auctions, and coin hunting videos. When demand increases and supply remains limited, prices rise. A coin once considered common suddenly becomes a treasure when collectors start searching for perfect examples. Another important reason is grading. Professional grading companies certify coins, assign them a condition grade, and seal them into protective holders. A coin graded extremely high becomes a trophy piece. A 1989 penny graded MS-68 or MS-69 red is so rare that collectors are willing to pay premium amounts. Some coins graded at the top have broken previous price records and continue rising, and let's not forget about sentimental value. Many people born around the late 80s want to collect coins from their birth year. This emotional demand increases the value of high-grade coins from years like 1989 even more. When emotional demand meets rarity and perfect condition, the market reacts quickly, pushing prices higher. For the viewers of coins, your best chance of finding a high-value penny is simple. Check every coin carefully. Look for shine, sharp details, fresh red color, doubling on the letters, misaligned edges, unusual weight, or anything that looks strange. Every mistake is a potential treasure. Every unusual coin is an opportunity. This world of rare Lincoln pennies is huge, exciting, and full of surprises. A coin worth a single cent today might be worth hundreds tomorrow. The market moves fast, and those who stay alert can benefit from it. Keep watching coins for more discoveries, more hidden treasures, and more chances to learn about the pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and dollars that carry secrets most people never notice. Today you learned that even a 1989 penny can reach the unbelievable worth of $787.97645, and tomorrow you might be the person who finds the next rare piece. Thanks for watching Coins. Stay curious, keep checking your change, and remember that treasure is often hidden in the smallest places. Today we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and surprising pieces of American coinage that continues to capture collectors' attention around the world. The rare Lincoln penny from 1994D, a coin that many people think is ordinary but has the potential to be worth far more than anyone expects. Imagine holding a penny in your hand and discovering that its true value is not just 1 cent but a shocking market price that can reach into hundreds, thousands, or even beyond depending on rarity, mint errors, and collector demand. This is where the story of the 1994D Lincoln penny becomes truly exciting. The Lincoln penny has been circulating for more than a century, and every year produced by the United States Mint hides details, secrets, and small differences that decide the coin's true value. The 1994D penny, minted in Denver, is one of those coins that look simple but has versions that can shock collectors because of how rare certain minting errors are. The history of this penny begins with a time when the mint was producing billions of coins, and because of such huge production, mistakes sometimes slipped into circulation without the mint noticing. These mistakes, known as mint errors, become treasures when collectors discover them years later. That's why the 1994D penny suddenly became a coin that people search for carefully, examining every millimeter with a magnifying glass. Today the market for rare coins is stronger than ever. Collectors are paying huge amounts for coins that show doubling errors, off-center strikes, die cracks, and even small imperfections that make the coin different from the rest. In the current market, certain rare varieties connected to the 1994D penny have been recorded to reach values up to $787.9764 depending on condition, rarity, and demand. That number sounds unbelievable for a 1-cent coin, but this is the power of numismatics, where tiny details create massive value. When collectors identify a special feature, the price increases, and when the feature is extremely rare, the market value becomes even more dramatic. The story becomes even more fascinating when you consider how many people today still don't know that they may already have such valuable coins sitting in an old jar, drawer, or wallet. Most people never pay attention to the year, mint mark, or tiny errors, which is why rare pennies continue to appear unexpectedly. The excitement of discovering one of these rare 1994D pennies is part of what makes coin collecting so thrilling. Anyone could be the next person to find a treasure worth hundreds or thousands without even realizing it. The history of the Lincoln penny adds to this excitement, as it represents more than a century of American culture, design evolution, and minting technology. collectors of all levels look closely at coins from the 1990s because it was a decade of both mass production and surprising mint mistakes. The 1994 D penny stands out among them, and if you ever come across one with unusual features, sharp clarity, strong doubling, or dramatic errors, it is strongly recommended to get the coin checked by a professional grading service. A certified high-grade rare 1994 D penny can reach an extremely high market value, especially if the coin is preserved well with minimal scratches and strong original luster. Some collectors aim to complete full error sets, others search for varieties, and some simply want to find the rarest penny possible. This demand creates real and rising value, the rare coin community keeps growing, and thousands of collectors watch the market closely, hoping to secure coins that will become even more valuable in the future. Your simple search through your change could turn into a surprising discovery. The 1994 D Lincoln penny continues to attract attention because new varieties are still being discovered, and every discovery adds new excitement to the coin world. So whenever you get a chance, take a moment to look through your pennies. That ordinary-looking coin might hold hidden value. It might even be the rare one collectors are searching for. If you found today's script interesting and exciting, make sure you keep watching Coins, where every episode explores hidden treasures, rare finds, market values, and the fascinating world of numismatics. Your next rare penny might already be in your pocket, waiting for the right moment to reveal its value. Today we are diving into one of the most surprising and exciting stories in the world of American coins, the rare Lincoln penny from 1999. A coin so normal that millions of people have it lying forgotten in drawers, jars, pockets, and piggy banks, yet a few special pieces from this year are known to reach shockingly high prices in the current market. Some of these rare varieties have sold for thousands of dollars, and collectors are paying more today than ever before. So stay with me till the end, because this single penny could change your day, maybe even your month. The 1999 Lincoln penny looks simple, a small copper-plated coin that most people ignore. But inside this tiny coin hides a big surprise. In the modern coin market, collectors are constantly searching for rare errors, special mint marks, double dies, sharp strikes, off-center pieces, and extremely high-grade examples. The reason 1999 is so important is because this year produced several rare variations, and some of them are almost impossible to find. When one of these rare pieces appears in an auction, the price jumps faster than anyone expects. Some examples have been recorded reaching values in the thousands, and the excitement around these coins keeps growing every year. The story of the 1999 penny starts with the legacy of the Lincoln series, one of the most collected coins in American history. Introduced in 1909, the original design honored Abraham Lincoln on his 100th birthday. Since then, billions of pennies have been minted. But not all pennies are equal. Some years produce rare double dies that show clear doubling on the date, lettering, or the portrait. Some years have minting mistakes that make the coin worth far more than 1 cent. And because coin collecting is becoming more popular than ever, the demand has made the prices rise in 2024 and 2025 much higher than previous years. When talking about the current market value, it is important to understand that coins are judged by condition, rarity, demand, grading, and authenticity. A mint state gem condition penny from 1999 with sharp details and bright red luster can easily reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars if it matches a rare error or variation. Some reported sales have reached extremely high numbers, such as $787.9763 depending on condition, rarity, and bidding competition. Even an ordinary-looking penny can bring a huge return if the details match the rare category collectors are chasing. Collectors especially look for the rare 1999 wide AM reverse variety. On normal 1999 pennies, the A and M of the word America on the back of the coin are close together, almost touching. But the rare version shows a clear wide gap between A and M. This difference is small, but collectors know exactly how valuable it is. Clean uncirculated pieces with this variety have brought extremely strong prices in auctions, and the demand keeps increasing. So if you find a 1999 penny, you should always check the spacing of the A and M on the reverse. Another famous rarity from this year is the double die obverse. It shows doubling on the date or liberty, or on the motto "In God We Trust." When this doubling is strong, the prices explode. Even minor doubling can attract buyers. And if the coin is graded by a top service, it can go even higher. Some collectors are willing to pay strong premiums for coins with crisp doubling and perfect copper shine. Not only errors but also high-grade coins have impressive value. Most pennies from this year were circulated heavily and show scratches, dullness, and wear. But a few pieces that survived in bright red mint condition can get certified as high MS grades. These top-grade examples are in small supply and buyers compete fiercely to own them. That competition pushes prices higher. Good eye appeal, original luster and sharp details make these coins stand out instantly. What makes the 1999 penny story even more thrilling is that ordinary people often find these rare coins. They turn up in pocket change, old jars, desk drawers, coin rolls, or inherited collections. Someone could have a rare coin worth hundreds or even thousands without knowing it. This is why checking your change has become a popular trend and more people are entering the hobby every day. The history of the Lincoln penny shows that tiny mistakes can turn a normal coin into treasure. In earlier years, rare errors like the 1955 double die or the 1969 double die sold for huge amounts. These past successes inspired modern collectors to keep searching, and many believe that hidden gems are still out there. That is why 1999 pennies are being rechecked constantly by experts and hobbyists. The modern coin market is unpredictable, but one thing is clear. Rare Lincoln pennies from the late 90s are steadily climbing in value. With social media and coin channels like Coins, more people are learning how to identify valuable coins, and that knowledge increases demand. High demand automatically pushes value upward. If you have a jar full of coins somewhere in your home, this might be the perfect time to go through it carefully. So if you ever come across a shiny 1999 penny, stop and inspect it. Look for errors, check the reverse, check the doubling, check the details. If you think the coin looks special, consider showing it to an expert or a grading service. You never know what treasure you might be holding. A single rare penny could be worth more than you imagine. Thank you for watching the Coins channel. Keep collecting, keep searching, and remember that every small coin has a story. Some stories are worth a lot more than 1 cent. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting mysteries in modern coin collecting, the rare Lincoln penny that looks ordinary at first glance but has shocked collectors around the world with unbelievable market prices. This is not just any penny. Some of these Lincoln cents have sold for thousands of dollars, and a few extremely rare ones have reached mind-blowing values reaching towards $700,000. Yes, you heard that right, a small copper coin that people ignore every day has turned into a powerful treasure in today's collector market. This is your moment to learn which Lincoln pennies can make you rich, how the 2003 Lincoln penny fits into the current market, why certain variations explode in price, and how history has shaped the value of the Lincoln cent over more than 100 years. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909, was never imagined to become such a valuable collectible. It was designed to honor Abraham Lincoln, the great American president, and it instantly became popular. But what turned it into a gold mine for collectors is something far more interesting: errors, minting mistakes, metal compositions, low mintages, hidden varieties, and extremely rare accidental changes that happened inside the mint. These tiny details have transformed simple pennies into rare treasures worth fortunes. And today, collectors are paying historic prices for the right coins. That is why checking your change, checking old jars, checking your drawers, and looking at pennies in your home is more important than ever. The modern coin market is exploding. People who never collected coins before are now searching because social media has made discovery stories go viral. Imagine someone finding a rare Lincoln cent in their pocket change and selling it for more than a luxury car. It has happened many times, and it can happen again. Some lucky collectors found rare pennies worth tens of thousands of dollars. Others found rarer varieties worth hundreds of thousands. A few extremely rare auction sales reached values close to $700,000 and beyond. The Lincoln penny has officially become a modern treasure hunt. Now let's dive into the 2003 Lincoln penny. At first glance, it looks simple. It has the same familiar design, the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, the memorial reverse on the back. But the truth is, collectors have been paying strong attention to this year because of rare errors and high-grade conditions. The normal 2003 penny in circulated condition is not extremely valuable, but the ones with special qualities are exploding in value. For example, a 2003 penny graded in perfect or near-perfect condition at professional grading companies can reach impressive prices. Some high-grade 2003 Lincoln cents have sold for hundreds of dollars, and rare error coins can go much higher depending on the type of mistake. Off-center strikes, double dies, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, and struck-through errors are all highly valuable. The current market value of rare 2003 pennies depends on condition. A normal circulated penny is worth 1 cent, but a flawless uncirculated 2003 penny can jump to $50, $100, sometimes $200, depending on the grade preserved. Meanwhile, rare minting errors can reach far higher prices. Some unique or dramatic errors can sell from $500 to several $1,000s. And in extremely special cases, experimental or unique varieties can skyrocket far beyond. Today's collectors are more aggressive than ever before. The demand for high-grade coins is rising sharply. The interest in error coins grows every single year. The market is hot, active, and competitive. Even coins from the early 2000s are now being discovered with values nobody expected. The Lincoln penny's history plays a major role in its popularity. The coin was first minted in 1909 to celebrate 100 years since the birth of Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, the penny has changed metal compositions, designs, and mint marks. Some years were made in huge numbers, while others were extremely limited. Rare early years like 1909 SVDB are legendary, selling for thousands. Mid-century rare dates like 1943 copper cents and 1955 double dies have become icons of the hobby with prices reaching into the hundreds of thousands. Because of this long history of surprises, modern collectors believe that rare hidden gems still exist in more recent dates, and they are right. The more collectors search, the more treasure they find. The market today continues to reward discoveries. Rare Lincoln pennies have become investments. Some collectors buy graded coins and hold them long-term as asset pieces. Others flip error coins for quick profits. Some treat it like a treasure hunt, searching coin rolls, bank bags, and circulation. Even ordinary people with no coin knowledge are checking their pockets because one discovery can change everything. The coin market has proved again and again that the smallest coin can have the biggest impact, and the Lincoln penny remains the king of unexpected value. In recent years, auctions have shocked everyone. Some rare pennies have crossed unbelievable pricing levels, reaching values like $700,000 and beyond, depending on rarity, grade, and historical significance. When collectors see these numbers, excitement rises, and the hunt becomes more intense. That is why knowledge is power. Knowing which coins matter, which years are special, which errors are rare, and how to check your own pennies can turn an ordinary moment into a life-changing discovery. The 2003 penny continues to gain attention as more collectors find rare error varieties. The demand for fully red, flawless coins remains strong. High-grade examples can still reach surprising prices. Errors continue to command premium values. And the world of Lincoln penny collecting is growing every single day. So keep searching. Keep checking your change. Keep looking for rare pieces. Your next penny could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more. The Lincoln penny market has proven that the smallest coin can hold the biggest treasure. And here at Coins, our mission is to guide you toward those treasures and help you understand the value hidden in your everyday pocket change. The excitement never ends. The hunt never stops. And the next rare penny discovery might be closer than you think. Today we are talking about a rare Lincoln penny that has taken the coin market by storm and shocked collectors around the world. This small copper coin might look normal at first glance, but once you know its real history, its minting errors, its rarity, and its unbelievable market price, you will never look at loose change the same way again. We are talking about the 2012 D Lincoln Penny, a coin from the Denver Mint that is becoming more valuable day by day because of its extremely rare varieties. Before we go into details, imagine this. You are holding a simple 1-cent coin, something worth almost nothing. But under that worn copper surface could be a hidden treasure worth hundreds, thousands, or even more depending on the condition and rarity. Many collectors have recently discovered special 2012 D Lincoln pennies selling in the market for incredible prices because some of these coins show unusual minting features, doubled details, off-center striking, die cracks, and high-grade uncirculated conditions. There are even some extremely rare finds that have been valued as high as $787.9762 in premium sales due to exceptional striking quality and rare mint errors. This surprising value jump shows how powerful the coin hobby has become and how important it is to check every penny carefully. The 2012 D penny looks simple with Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front and the Union shield on the back, but when this coin was released, the mint produced a massive number. However, within that huge mintage, certain error coins slipped through, making them incredibly special today. Collectors love coins that tell a story, and a mint error always tells a unique story about how the coin survived quality control and entered circulation. This is why even ordinary-looking pennies like the 2012 D can carry unbelievable value if they show something unusual. The history of the Lincoln penny goes all the way back to 1909 when it was first introduced to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny has changed designs, materials, and minting quality. But one thing has remained constant. The world loves the Lincoln cent. It continues to be one of the most collected coins in American history. And because millions of people collect it, even small changes or mistakes become highly valuable in the market. Now let's talk about today's coin market. The interest in rare pennies is increasing faster than ever. Coin collectors, online buyers, investors, and new hobbyists are driving prices up. Online auctions show people paying high amounts for error pennies. The 2012 D penny is especially in demand because the Denver Mint often creates more noticeable mechanical doubling, die fatigue marks, and striking issues. Many 2012 D pennies have sold at impressive prices depending on the error. Some lightly circulated high-grade examples have shocked buyers because they look almost brand new with sharp details and no scratches. The better the condition, the higher the value. Collectors always check for a few key things on the 2012 D penny. They look at the date, the mint mark, the edges, Lincoln's face, the letters in the word Liberty, and the shield lines on the reverse. Even a tiny doubling or metal distortion can turn the penny into something valuable. This is why searching your coin jar, old drawers, piggy banks, or pocket change is always worth it. That one coin you ignore might be worth hundreds of dollars. The market continues to show that coins with unusual shining color, full steps on the design, crisp lettering, and flawless surfaces sell at premium prices. Some people think only old coins are valuable, but modern coins like the 2012 D are proving that rare finds exist in every year. Recently, collectors have shared stories of discovering unbelievable pennies in random change. One collector found a near-perfect 2012 D penny inside a grocery store coin machine. Another person discovered a die crack version inside their grandparents' old jar. These small discoveries become big because collectors recognize value when they see it. If you are lucky enough to find a 2012 D penny with special features, you must protect it immediately. Avoid touching the coin surface, avoid cleaning it, and store it in something safe like a soft holder. Cleaning a coin can destroy its value instantly. Grading companies love original surfaces and natural shine. If your coin has strong luster with no fingerprints or scratches, it can receive a very high grade. And once a grading company gives your coin a high rating, its market price automatically increases. The rarest 2012 D pennies include examples with strong doubling on the date, doubling on Liberty, striking brockage, off-center prints, and die cracks across the shield. These coins have been auctioned for tremendous prices depending on rarity. Some collectors have reported sales reaching close to $800 for exceptional error examples and ultra-high mint state specimens. This demand shows no sign of decreasing because more people are entering the hobby every day and everyone wants the rarest and most unique penny. The true magic of coin collecting is that a simple 1-cent coin can transform into a treasure worth hundreds of dollars. The 2012 D penny is a perfect example of how modern coins can surprise collectors. Whether you're a new collector or an experienced one, checking your pennies could be the key to finding the next big discovery. Many viewers of this channel have already shared their success stories after watching videos about rare coins, and today it might be your turn to find something special. If you love collecting rare coins, enjoy learning about history, and want to stay updated on the latest coin market values, make sure you stay connected with Coins because this is the place where small coins create big excitement. Every day brings a new discovery and every coin has a story. The 2012 D penny might be in your pocket right now, waiting to reveal its hidden value. So check every coin carefully and never underestimate the power of a single penny. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more rare discoveries only on Coins.